which is facilitated by the US State Department. Through this visit, GNCC officials learn modern city management, which includes cities. They have the great initiative. They are the representative of the broadcasted all the programs.
এবং ইমরান ভাই আমাদের সিও সাহেব সতীশা সহ সকলকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম আমরা কাউন্সিলর সহ
main reasons. One is its climate. It's very similar to Dhaka. So actually dengue is a year-long problem in Miami, not for 5 months, 6 months, because that's the climate. Actually in terms of mosquitoes.
And here we are doing our central pier, but in Miami, only for mosquito has a different type of pier. This is number one. Information-based decision making. That's a very important. They did the lab. It is in a 40-feet container. But who is behind the lab? They are all the expertise. So that's a big lesson for us. And of course, just for information that we are already working on that. We did already 2 meetings, one with all the entomologists in Bangladesh. I call them and I say, hey, I did this kind of things in Miami City, how we can build it up. Just I'm giving one example. In Miami City, after the Zika virus, what they did it, they make a comic book. Mosquito bites are bad. And this is the comic book, and all kindergarten, all school, this is the must. They have to fill it up. So, ওদের কথা হচ্ছিল যে from স্কুল থেকেই আসতে হবে। তোমরা যত কিছু করো এটা সাকসেসফুল হবে না until unless it is from kindergarten, it is for primary, and after that the teacher they give a certificate. After this certificate they can go to the another class. So awareness. And another thing is of course they are saying you have to do the test. Without test don't do anything. So I will really request Mr. Ambassador that if you can get this kind of support continue. So I will really appreciate that your support, especially in this kind of huge mosquitoes, because you have your journal, you have your specialists. I really want to support from your side as well. And of course, the waste to energy. We have a big confusion. We had our Honorable Prime Minister give a summary, approve, and I must give a thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister to the waste to energy. This is the history in Bangladesh. We are going to do that. But a lot of people, they are saying, is it really the waste of energy is good? Miami City, we have seen, they made in 1970 the waste to energy. They produce the electricity from waste, and they are doing another, that waste to energy is 1970. And another one they are built up now in the same way of 2022 also waste to energy. So our waste to energy is very much validated after we have seen from Miami City as well. And of course the emergency operation center. We last time when I went to the Washington DC and New York and Miami, we see the similar kind of the EOC, that's called the Emergency Waste Center, already been done in our first floor. So we got a lot of knowledge and immediately we can do that. So this is kind of short term, mid term and long term. We have already been finalized. One thing I want to give a message to all my city corporation. In Miami City, I said, what is your age? They said, my age is 35 years. I said, how come you are in the front desk and all the senior in the other side and all these things? So I talked their seniority and they said, in Miami City, we are not count who is senior, who is junior. We count who is efficient. That's a big message in Miami City. So I think the more public service is more rewarded in my city corporation now onwards. More public service is more rewarded. I am senior, so you have to give me the promotion? No. So I have to change my policy. Our today's chief guest. So this is the kind of things we have learned. You do the public service, so more reward. So this is the message I want to give it to all of you. And of course, in Miami City, that we have seen that lot of smart things, smart policy making, especially when you are going to do the current organization, that is the policy level to become a smart modern city corporation. Our Honorable Prime Minister vision is the smart smart country. So smart country, we have to make the smart city corporation as well. So we need the smart policy making also. So our Honorable today's chief guest, the city corporation will take a lead with the cooperation with the CLDP, and we are going to change some kind of policy. I'm just giving one example. There's the one procurement in whole Miami city corporation, but in our city corporation, our chief health department, one type of procurement, chief engineer, another type of procurement, chief health waste, another type of procurement, but we need one procurement subject, and especially the green procurement nowadays, which is very much important. So really, need to be changed as well. And so because the time is very short, but I am like to give one message that after we finish the Miami cities, of course we have seen the policies, and of course there is a revenue law reformation also. That's our main revenue related laws are backdated. Our revenue law was made in 1986. It's almost 40 years back. To make the smart Bangladesh, we need to make the city smart, and to make the city smart, we need update laws. Reformation of the revenue law is very much needed at this moment. So, of course, we have seen the Miami, they are all SOPs is based on law. Amra dekhechi, all SOP based on law. So please, today's chief guest requesting you to reform major municipalities laws as well. So that is our request to you as well. And of course, and after all the things, I of course, we went to the sign. This is a history in Bangladesh. First time we have signed a Detroit city mayor and Dhaka North City Corporation mayor, we make the sister city. That's the history in Bangladesh. So what the Detroit city is going to do, share in best practice of both cities, legislation support for the elected council for DNCC. Detroit will give training for development of service of DNCC as well. And it is very, very, very tough. But the tough is only for possible due to the today's chief guest. He was giving all the direction, and he approved. As you know that to sign any kind of MOU, we have to need the vetting from our law ministry as well. So we got the full vetting from law ministry. So today the impossible things has been done, but we believe this is not in the end also. We are getting the continuous support. And last but not the least, thank you our chief guest, our audience, all the journalists, and those who are with me with the Miami city as well. We want to make a smart city, sustainable city, and that's why Dhaka North City Corporation is very much ahead, and we want to continue the support as well. Thank you very much.
But then also through the sister city relationship between Dhaka North and Detroit. And the other thing about the sister city relationship is that there is a Bangla town in Detroit. There is a huge Bangladeshi American community there, and it's actually those ties that are really super important in addition to the government-to-government ties in building the relationship between our two great nations. And so I really look forward to the progress on this, to how it will continue, and to watching and seeing and feeling the results here in Dhaka North. Thank you.
দুটো শহরের সাথে বন্ধুত্বপূর্ণ সম্পর্ক, সিস্টার সিটি, এবং তাদের যেহেতু পরিবেশ মোরললেস এক, সেই অবস্থায় তারা তাদের যে এই পরিবেশে তাদের যে শিক্ষা হয়েছে সমস্যাগুলি সমাধানের, সেই সব আমাদের সাথে, আমাদের শহরের নগরপিতার সাথে সেগুলি শেয়ার করার জন্য আমি আশা করব যে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের সরকার এরকমভাবে আমাদের সহযোগিতা করে যাবে। তার কারণ যুক্তরাষ্ট্র সরকার এবং যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের নাগরিকদের সাথে বাংলাদেশের বন্ধুত্ব অনেক গভীর, এবং আমি বিশ্বাস করি এই সহযোগিতার মাধ্যমে আরও গভীর হবে। ধন্যবাদ। জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গ।